Hey everyone, this is my Patreon pod reaction to the 13th episode of the second season of School Rumble. And last episode, the school rumbled. Let's see if it does in this episode. 3, 2, 1, play. Your turn for what? I don't believe you. Acting kinda sus. Held back, sensei. Wait. But held back is a student thing, not a teacher thing. Please elaborate on what you mean by that. Although I guess it could just be referring to college. You know, that thing where you try to get into university, but you fail, so you have to continue studying for a year and try again next year. You know, you've seen Love Hina, you know what I'm talking about. I guess that's what he's referring to. Like before the teacher became a teacher. But also, what teacher is he talking about? Goo-doo. He just dropped quite a bomb on us like that early in the episode. It's just not a good idea to jump on her. Like, of all the girls you could just randomly jump on at that school, she's probably top 3 in the worst to do so category. Oi. 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 That first title sounds kind of scary. So, is it really going to be a scary story, ghost story focused episode? Because that could be fun and scary. BugiNinja. That does sound terrifying. Yeah, Ryunin Sensei. Okay. Hopefully we don't meet him. I mean, we have confirmed that there are ghosts in this show, right? In a previous episode. I remember at least one episode, it might have been the OVA. Yeah, Kenji would ever be held back. He's got that on his side. Oh, it's a cute pose. I mean, they're all cute poses. Oh. I think that was Ryunin Sensei. Maybe you're not as safe as you thought you were, Kenji. It might be time to panic and or study. Maybe it was just your imagination. Let's not panic too much. I was just admiring this poll. How do you spend your afternoons? If you say so. No. No, you shut your mouth. I saw no such thing. Some things you don't joke about, my boy. That'd be one of them. Is he gonna see him in here too? In a stall? Or in the urinal next to him? Because that... Oh my god, Kenji, put that away before you went into the hallway. That's another way to get held back. And or kicked out. It's a wake-up call. They said it was scary if you saw him. I had no idea just how scary. I wouldn't say that. No, I think that was necessary. You didn't see that face. Is he gonna... I saw it coming. The trauma was still real, though. I would never eat food again if that happened to me. I hate it. Yeah, they're gonna have the same face. That is just so wrong. Gonna scoop my chair back now. Wow. Wow. Don't give Itoko that face too. Kenji. Oh, Jesus. That was a headshot. I guess no ghost would dare mess with Itoko. Now with that in her hands. Itoko-chan. Oh my god, that was unpleasant. Perfection, disaster, natural, confusion, pain. Okay. Hopefully this works. I guess you gotta cover all your bases. Almost reminds me of a scene of Onizuka. I really should rewatch Great Teacher Onizuka one of these days. It's been a while. You don't understand, Sensei. This is to protect me. You don't understand, Sensei. Are you asking me to put myself in danger? Well, we're in trouble now. For some reason. Maybe the studying you did? Thanks for everything, Itoko-sensei. Mujirou! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I've never been so traumatized with the show before. I can't focus on what you guys are saying. I'm still just recovering. Yeah, screw it, Tanaka. I don't know. I don't care about either of them all that much. I see how it is. And there's her. So, Kenji, oh god. I was gonna say how you holding up, but I guess that's pretty telling. Maybe I should have saved this episode for Halloween. You are no angel. I don't know why you're doing that. An angel would not behave in such a way. I knew that's who she was looking at. Wow, Temba. Well, you could try studying. The important things, the priorities. I mean, who cares about your future or anything? I mean, getting separated from your crush is just the worst thing ever. Thank you, Yōkai. Sounds great. Let's do it. They're all such great friends. Do our best. Otagai ganbarimashou. Yeah, that'll be fun. Simple questions. How simple are we talking? 1733. It doesn't sound right to me. Well, let's try again. No. We are going home. Konosuma-kun. I remember that. And then... in other words, no studying has happened. And then... more sleep. I get it. I would sleep right now if I could. But things gotta get done during the day. Yeah, we totally study off screen. We even have snacks. Do your best, Tenma. Stay awake. Aw, Tenma, you crying. That's a good point. Do our best. 3 hours. Yeah, that might be our limit. Oh god, that head is huge. No, somebody catch those things before she forgets them. Almost trying to see if Kei and Yui trying to keep all the knowledge in her head. She's got the band-aids. Anki. I use that program. For Nihongo Benkyo. Oh? Oh. Yeah, that might actually work. I mean... we're talking about Tenma, guys. Let's keep focused. Not bully Miko. Are you unlocking your true power? Okay, she seems pretty motivated. In other words, not gonna let you sleep. So, what will come of this, I wonder? Are we gonna pass? Went by quickly, but I think that's the Japanese history. Sengoku Jidai, best Jidai. I want to say Uesugi Kenshin, just because that was my favorite character in Sengoku Rants. But of course, yeah, the Konosuma Association. So was it Uesugi Kenshin? That was just a guess. Seikai. Yeah, we are in a test though, so Konosuma Ieyasu. Yeah, I at least recognize a lot of names from the Sengoku Jidai because, you know, games and anime and whatnot to reference it. Sengoku Rants being the biggest one. Supposed to be Tokugawa Ieyasu, you know. Realize at the last minute. Well, the candles are going out. Really should have seen this episode for Halloween. It's because it's pretty close. Although it would only really work for early access people anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Oh, the Loch Ness Monster! In our own school. You mean Nessie? Pretty sure it's called Nessie. That is unusual. I don't know how that would work. Oh. We could do like a full-on test of courage or something. Guess we're doing this. Good luck, everyone. Here's the water. Who wants to dive in first and check for dinosaurs? A little bit. But what happens? That I hear footsteps. Something's coming. These faces. It's gonna be like Kenji, isn't it? Going for a night swim. Oh no, that does look like a dinosaur. What is with those faces? Are we really gonna end on that note? Does everyone just get eaten and die at the end? Yeah, this was a scary episode. It was a really scary one. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight. It's actually getting progressively more spooky. Hopefully this ED ends soon. I'm almost expecting to get jump scared at the end of it. Yeah, kind of like that. That it didn't get me too bad, but it got me a little bit. Mostly because I expected it. And it was like barely a jump scare. It didn't like have a loud sound or anything. But I still think it qualifies. As you do. Ooh, pajama party. Looking great, Harry. And then there's Tenma. Like how she gets that big. Guess it's time to interrogate Miko. She was ready for that attack. Really? I think responding is required here. How much time is left? Well, actually a decent amount of time. It just says was behind them. Oh, like a date? Oh, I guess I don't approve. I think he's gonna criticize the whole story. Big was. I take issue with that name. Basketball magazine. Really is obsessed. Not basketball ones. Really? Just desperately looking for some response. What, you expect us to tell him the truth? Oh, cool. All sorts of things could happen in a karaoke room. Is it at least an anime song? Or like an idol song? Butterfly. Is that the song that I'm thinking of? Then what's the point of going there? Man, how many fails has she gotten? Oh, wow. That, I would love to see an episode focused on that. Or at least a full episode segment. I think you're regrettably making Miko angrier and angrier. When did you get changed, Akira? Couple hearts on the shirt. I'm surprised you didn't play a basketball game. Because I know arcades, you know, yeah, they usually have some kind of basketball thing. Really? Could have fooled me. I was pretty convinced of the opposite as soon as we got that magazine. Any complaints on this, ladies? We went to the nearest love hotel. Oh. Finally we got a correct answer. Okay, preview. I don't need to watch the preview, although I guess I already watched it, enough of it. Anyway, that was the 13th episode of the second season of School Rumble. I wonder if this was like a scary horror episode because of the number 13, you know, like Friday the 13th, that kind of scariness. Probably not. Probably just a coincidence, but it is something that just came to my mind. So this episode, what's there to say about it? I mean, we started off with these scary stories. We had this held back teacher who just kind of shows up in front of students who are likely to be held back, which I guess makes sense. This teacher essentially trying to help his students even from the grave. I guess that's pretty admirable in a way, because he gets paid even less than real teachers do, and that's saying something. So, yeah, I mean, if you see this guy, just hit the books. You gotta start studying. Like, it's not too bad, honestly, unless, of course, he just, like, has his face appear on the faces of your cute female friends, then it's a problem. It's also a problem when he's in the urinal next to you. But aside from that, it's not that big of a deal. But man, the faces just, oh, the faces this episode. Like, I don't even know which one got me the worst, but there were definitely a couple ones that got me pretty bad. Like, I mean, the face in the bento box, that was pretty bad. The face on Yakumo, that was pretty bad too. As far as how, how shocking it was to me, how just traumatized I was. But yeah, just, I did not need to see that. Those girls with that face, I did not need to see that. But I did, and I can't ever unsee it. And that's very sad. But yeah, I mean, there was a pretty big studying theme in the episode, really, if you think about it, because we had that stuff with Kenji, and then Tenma needed to study too. We had the, Benki Yōkai study party kind of thing. So, brushing up on our Japanese history and physics and all that. I love the running gag with them just wanting to walk out the door. That was pretty funny. But in the end, we all did our best, and I think we helped her a decent amount. So, and then we had that sort of early fake ED kind of thing, right? Which ended off with a little bit of a jump scare there. Which, if I hadn't already been pretty spooked up by the episode, that probably would have got me worse. But I'd already been jump scared a couple times with those freaky faces, so it didn't get me too bad. I mean, it certainly wasn't as bad as a shrimp in a certain other show. And there's also the giraffe. The giraffe was here. Nothing too important with that, but we also had like a pajama party. We got to see our girls in their pajamas. Eri looked great, as usual. The other girls looked good too. And pretty much the bulk of it was just having Miko explain how her date with Aso went. And she got a lot of X's, like I guess the date didn't go too well in their eyes, but I guess at the very end they decided it was good with the whole passing thing. So, yeah, I mean, it looked fairly fun, although she didn't sing, which is disappointing because we got the little visual of her singing before with her friends, and it looked like she was having a lot of fun, and I would have had a lot of fun watching her sing, so it's too bad we didn't get that here. Because, yeah, they're just like her leg on the table, just singing her heart out with her friends just cheering in the background. That was a fun little visual. I would love to see that in a more expanded scene. Yeah, I think that would be great. I just love the girls just like criticizing her, throughout the course of the scene. Tenma just like shaking her head and whatnot. Miko just kind of getting angry in the background. I just really like the framing device of this overall thing. Like it occasionally changing outfits. Because why not? It did bring up the idea of like graduating and all that, which is something because the show's called School Rumble. It obviously takes place at the school. Once the show ends, they graduate, everyone moves on. They all do their own thing. They go their separate ways. Pretty sad thing to think about, honestly, because, when you go to school with people for 3 or 4 years, you get kind of attached to some of them. Them being in your life as an everyday thing, it just becomes the norm, and then suddenly one day it's not anymore. And that's a pretty big deal, especially when you're, that young. So it is something you gotta have to really prepare for. If there are people you care about a lot, make sure you've, exchanged contact information and you have some general plan to keep in contact with each other. Otherwise, you might just drift apart. So definitely something you want to think about, especially if you're in your, senior year of school. For sure. I mean, if you go to college together, it's not too bad, but otherwise, make sure you do that. I believe that's everything. Pretty scary episode. I mean, we had the largest monster thing too, but I don't have anything to say about that, aside from the more freaky faces. Kenji with the markings all over his body. Yeah, that would be pretty suspicious if you did that and during a test, just had random words all over your body. It's hard to take that any other way than you're cheating, right, if you're a teacher. So, it's like, hey, why do you have that chemical formula on your left elbow? Oh no, to keep away evil spirits. Understandable. Have a great day. Like that wouldn't happen. So, yeah, solid episode, scary episode, traumatizing episode, but it was an episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.